I identified team members who showed natural aptitude and enthusiasm for AI. Together, we embarked on this journey to learn and master AI technologies. To my surprise, within few months, we became proficient, and since then, it has been a remarkable journey for all of us. We held internal workshop, training sessions, group discussion to stay updated on AI developments. Teamwork was very crucial throughout this journey.
Hello and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast series brought to you by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. I'm your host, Sunny Pancholi, and today we are thrilled to have a truly distinguished guest with us. Our guest, Mr. Syed Amjad, has over 30 years of remarkable experience in the world of IT, business operations, and strategic leadership. With a strong background in managing high impact projects and teams across multiple regions, he has successfully led initiatives in cutting edge technologies like AI, IoT, and edge computing. His exceptional leadership at Marketstar speaks to his ability to innovate, inspire, and drive growth in highly competitive environments. Mr. Amjad's entrepreneurial mindset and his dedication to mentoring the next generation of leaders have truly set him apart in the industry. It's an absolute pleasure to have him with us today. Mr. Amjad, thank you for being here and sharing your insights with our listeners. Your wealth of experience is truly inspiring, and we are excited to dive into your journey.
Yeah, wow, that was music to my ears. Thanks to Director Institute or World Development Corporation team for having me on the show and giving me this wonderful opportunity. I appreciate DI's effort in this regard, and thanks to all the viewers and listeners.
Great to hear that, Mr. Amjad. So, Mr. Amjad, your career spans over 3 decades and you have worked with top tier organizations across multiple regions. From project management to leading strategic initiatives and building strong teams, your journey has been nothing short of inspiring. But before we dive into the details of your incredible professional milestones, I would love to start by hearing from you what initially sparked your passion for this field, and how did your early experiences shape the leader you are today?
At the outset, I would like to dedicate this discussion to my mother. Your question has two asks, one about the leadership skills and my project management skills, the second one. I will answer that in three stories. Story one is the story from the stories, or my story from the stories, the leader in the stories. As a kid, while reading and listening to stories, especially about the kings and the wars, one question lingered my mind, that is, how can so many soldiers and battalions over and over listen to one person, but their and put their life on stake and fight the wars for one person or one cause? This quest not just gave me an answer, it molded me to be a leader with a belief that leaders are among the people, not beyond the people. This is my official signature metaphor. One of the unique skills which I have cultivated to be a leader is to motivate people and teams to march towards the promised land or goal. You can say the vision, mission, or objectives, or the Northern Star. I can do this with great care and empathy. I have mastered how to control my emotions, plus, I know how to control the group's or the team's emotion and use it to deliver a better tomorrow. The story two is about the project management or house construction. At the age of 26, I decided to build my own house, but neither I had a rupee or any experience. The only thing I had was a strong desire or a dream. With almost zero support from family and friends, I ventured out to achieve my dream at the age of 22 with I can say good planning and great efforts. I built my independent house in Bangalore. I executed this turnkey project successfully. I was involved in all phases of this project, right from planning to fundraising, procurement, even construction. Even at times, even worked as mason, labor, plumber, electrician, you name it. I have done almost everything in the construction there. I learned few valuable lessons with regard to project management. The first one is have a plan, and if you have a plan, better stick to it and be flexible. Risk management is extremely important. Always have a plan B as well as C, I say. Communication across the team is extremely important, and also ensure that roles and responsibilities are in place. Identify the right people for the right job or right task. It is talks about the resource management, which I learned. People management through motivation is something which is of the and a great learning when I was doing the house construction. And further, right, trust in self and others' core competencies. Do not micromanage projects or people. Do what you're good at and let others do what they are good at. One of the key learnings here is together we win. It's all about the teamwork when it comes to project management. The story three is I can go with the tagline there is yearn to learn and stay young. If you want to know a person, right, we need to know his DNA or ABCD. ABCD is not anybody can dance. It's about anybody can learn and deliver. My ABCD is I am agile and analytical. B is my belief system. I believe in teamwork and collaboration. C is I'm customer centric, very creative. D is I deliver with complete dedication. E is my education, my experience, my expertise. I always keep learning, which keeps me relevant to the current era. My mom was truly inspiring in this regard. She was an active learner throughout her life. She's the one who inculcated this non-stop learning in me. If you see my education, I have been a student throughout. I'm a mechanical engineer with an MBA in business operation. Plus, I have done diploma in computer science or e-commerce. I have done many certifications like Advanced AutoCAD, Sunjava certification, plus many more online courses which I have done. People title me as a techno-commercial person, or people even term me as a mechatronic person or a mechatronic professional. One more thing which people say is people say that or people love my wit and my mannerism because I am a very bubbly person. I love my I love mind and body fit programs like yoga, bodybuilding, and swimming. These fitness programs teaches me to stay calm even in turbulence. One of the recent learning which I had while swimming is do not panic in water. Body's buoyancy will take care of it. Coming to my experience in the brick and mortar industry, coupled or along with 20 years of project management in IT industries, has carved me or chipped me into a leader with a unique expertise and skill set. In short, what I can say is keep learning to excel in life. I hope these three stories outlines my experience which shaped me into what I am and who I am. And I hope I answered your curiosity.
Absolutely, Mr. Amjad, and that's such an inspiring journey. And it's incredible how those early moments shaped the strong leader you are today. All right. So, Mr. Amjad, executing over 50 tech enabling programs is no small feat, obviously. We all know that. And it truly speaks to your depth of expertise and leadership. So, when you look back at all these projects, is there one project that really stands out to you? Maybe one that not only shaped your career but also left a less lasting impact on you personally? And what made that particular program so special? And how did it resonate with you on a deeper level?
It's like talking, like asking some parent which kid you like the most. It's very difficult question to answer.
Right.
However, if I had to answer your question in a different way, I have successfully managed multiple tech programs like multi-core, all-in-one, two-in-one, gaming, virtualization, networking, edge computing, IoT, cloud, and AI. Our primary responsibility is to build the relationship with ISVs, that is independent software vendors, to enable their software on client architecture. The key to our success has always been a deep understanding of the technologies which we promote. One of the biggest challenges which we faced while executing AI enablement program is initially we lacked the necessary skills and expertise and could not find the right talent externally also. To overcome this, what I did is, I took an unique approach. I identified team members who showed natural aptitude and enthusiasm for AI. Together, we embarked on this journey to learn and master AI technologies. To my surprise, within few months, we became proficient, and since then, it has been a remarkable journey for all of us. We held internal workshop, training sessions, but group discussion to stay updated on AI developments. Teamwork was very crucial throughout this journey. This hands-on learning and experience expanded our technical knowledge and deepened our understanding about AI's transformative potential. The next thing is the learning with my team was really rewarding. It fostered a culture of continuous improvement and learning. This experience, like reinforced my belief in the power of collaborative learning and nurturing the talent from within. What makes me particularly proud is that the colleague I identified initially as the right fit for AI did not disappoint me. Her dedication and growth has been truly inspiring. This experience, right, strengthened our team's capability and reinforced my belief in nurturing talent within. So, this is one project which is very kind of a little bit favorite than rest of that, and this is the project which delivered a positive impact on me and as well as my team. I hope I gave you the right inputs.
Absolutely. And it's incredible to hear about that, Mr. Amjad. I can see why that program would have been a highlight in your career. All right. So moving ahead, Mr. Amjad, you have worked on developing dashboards and reporting tools to track and monitor the progress of various programs. I can only imagine the kind of strategic value that brings. So I'm curious, how do you see organizations truly benefiting from these tools when it comes to making informed, impactful decisions? It's not just about numbers, right? So what's your perspective on how these tools can elevate decision making and drive meaningful results?
As I told you in my previous answer, that I manage multiple programs. I am part of a global team managing multiple tech enablement programs. At some point, we had around 10 different important technology programs running across four different locations. We had around 70 people collaborating with thousands of ISVs worldwide. As a manager and a leader, right, I often felt like I was driving a car without headlamps, indicators, dashboards, and sometimes even felt that I had no control over the steering wheel and driving the car. Despite having so much of information on the CRM tool, there was no there were no reports or dashboard to answer certain critical questions about productivity, operational excellence, etc. Leveraging my strong understanding of all the project, my expertise in Microsoft Suite or especially Excel, and my knowledge about the CRM tools, I created a small tool which connected or which spoke to all the the reports or various databases on the CRM and displayed that data in form of dashboards. In turn, it allowed me to effectively monitor the team and address multiple concerns which we had. It answered challenges with respect to even like the productivity, capacity planning, forecasting, and so many other important questions which we had or challenges we faced. I was able to cater that situation. It's all in all, if I have to tell, it saved time, increased efficiency. It helped us, I can say, or maybe even I can say it helped me, to curate WSR, MSRs, or like the weekly reports, monthly reports, or the quarterly reports in no time. The task which took days or hours together in the past now were completed just in few minutes. Overall, if I had to say, I was ahead of the curve in terms of my technical skill sets or my thinking, and I was able to give tactical as well as strategic solutions or answers to the problems and questions which we faced or which we had. This is what I can say about the tools or dashboards and reports which I built and used to support to make strategic as well as tactical decisions.
Absolutely, Mr. Amjad. And it's fascinating how data can truly shape strategic decisions, Mr. Amjad. You have painted such a clear picture of how these tools go beyond just matrix and become integral in steering the business. All right. So, Mr. Amjad, moving ahead, one of the standout initiatives you have introduced is the Gyaan peer-to-peer knowledge exchange program, which sounds like a truly inspiring effort to foster learning and collaboration. So, what was the driving force behind creating such a program, and how have you seen it positively impact your team in terms of growth, innovation, and overall performance?
One mantra which I live by is, to succeed in this corporate world, one must have two C's. One is the competency, the second is this consistency. My work environment, we are constantly bombarded or challenged to master the latest technologies, be it cloud, edge, IoT, or even AI, which, while like we had to master those subjects and also deliver consistently success on it. I pondered on this challenge and also my 2C mantra. What I inferred is that I don't want to succeed all alone. I want my team to thrive as well. To enhance this 2Cs and to overcome the challenges, I devised a 360-degree open structure program called Gyaan. This initiative involves regular team exercises wherein we come together to share knowledge, best practices, experience, all the stuff, and even group discussion, sometimes even team building exercises. Gyan is a 360-degree approach designed to boost our technical skill set as well as uh, soft skill sets. At times I have mapped two colleagues, ask them to be mentored as well as mentee to each other. Gyan is a two-way program where people barter knowledge, skills, and experience. The overall outcome of the, to summarize the outcome of the GAN sessions which we have, or the GAN program, it improved technical skill sets, it enhanced, to my surprise, right, it enhanced team collaboration and team culture. It bettered our presentation and storytelling skills. We delivered success in various projects. It helped in successful project deliveries. It was also a great team building exercise. It also supported it also supported my belief in each one, teach one, each one, care one. I repeat once again, my belief system it supported, that is, each one, teach one, each one, care one. This is what I can tell about the GAN framework and its contribution in the grow in the team's growth and its positive impact overall.
Amazing, amazing. Each one teach one and each one care one.
Yep.
Wow, that's fantastic, Mr. Amjad. Amazing, amazing, truly. It's inspiring to hear how Gyaan has not only enhanced the team's skill set, but also built a stronger, more connected culture. So, Mr. Amjad, you have already achieved so much over the course of your career, from leading diverse teams to implementing cutting edge programs. So, as you look towards the future, what aspirations do you have for yourself, both in terms of professional growth and making an impact? And when it comes to the boardroom, do you see yourself taking on more strategic roles in the future? And what kind of influence do you hope to have in those spaces?
Ah, it's a little bit tricky question, in fact. Okay, looking ahead is, the real future we are talking about. I aspire to grow professionally like every individual on this planet. The one thing which I want to make is a meaningful impact in my professional life. I would like to stay ahead, especially with the emerging technologies. When it comes to AI, is what I am kind of aiming to gain extra knowledge. I want to mentor present as well as the future leaders and champion the sustainability initiatives. In the boardroom, if I have to say, I envision taking strategic leadership roles to influence high level decision makings and drive motivation. My goal is to cultivate a culture of teamwork and ethical. I want to emphasize on this one. I want to build ethical leadership and take informed decision based on the, or I can say take informed data driven decisions. By leveraging AI, I hope to drive the change and ensure that our strategies are aligned with the market as well as the societal demands. Ultimately, I am decided to advance my career while uplifting others and also achieving shared success. One more thing which is popping on my head is I can bring my wisdom to the boardroom table, and this is what I can say in a nutshell about my future plans, Sunny.
Mr. Amjad, it's incredible to hear how you are looking to leverage your expertise in such a forward thinking way. Your passion for leadership really stands out. So, Mr. Amjad, talking about sustainability and ESG in today's business landscape, ESG initiatives have become a cornerstone for sustainable growth and corporate responsibilities. So, given your extensive experience in managing large teams and strategic projects, how do you view the role of ESG in shaping the future of business operations? And what steps have you taken or plan to take within your organization to integrate these principles effectively?
Well, this is a very interesting question or a topic, especially given that we are all Indians. Or a proud Indian. India, if you see, it's a spiritual hub or it's a land of spirituality. Our civilization talks about or teaches about the law of karma. My life's Learning says even though we are very unique in ourselves, we are all interconnected at the universal or the superconscious level. In a real sense, we are part of this cosmos, or I can say we are part of the cosmos dance, I say usually, and we all have a duty to perform. I say do good, do not worry about the results. If you do good, results will be good. It does not matter how small or big or unique we might be. In a real way, we are the universe. I don't want to talk so big there. I can say, okay, we are part of the universe, and we all have our duties to perform, and we need to do our duties with due diligence. Given this background, I personally feel happy that we are talking about ESG and its positive impact. ESG is not just a mere compliance requirement. ESG is environment, social, and governance. It is not a kind of mere compliance requirement. Companies these days are forced to think and strive or walk in this direction. This shift is driving, this shift is driven by the growing awareness among the stakeholders, including investors, customers, and employees, who talk about the importance of sustainable as well as ethical business practices. One example, which is again popping on my head out of the multiple things which I have on my brain right now working, customers do not want to buy a lipstick. For example, like even my kids also, right? They don't want to buy lipstick which has an ingredient called mica, where this mica is extracted using child labor. So customers and people are becoming extremely conscious. World is talking more about universal consciousness, and they're talking about their contribution, or how can I make this world a better place to live in. I personally, if you see from a personal standpoint, I love diamonds. I don't say that I have Kohinoor or anything with me. I love diamonds, no doubt about it. Yeah, but I stay away from buying it. The reason is there is a lot of unethical business practices in the diamond mining. So I don't want to be party or the party in that party, in fact. And also the second story or an example which I want to give is during COVID, people wanted to invest in certain types of shares and businesses and earn money. And they asked me also, like, can you also invest something here? Especially in those days, right? Talking about business. But I told no to myself internally. I do not. Why? The reason I said no to it is I do not want to decorate my bank balances with the flowers plucked from somebody else's grave. So, cutting short, if I had to tell, ESG talks about PPP model, that is first the planet, second the people, last is the profit. I love this sustainable framework. You believe me, I love this one the most. And my contribution in this regard, when it comes to the planet or the sustainability initiatives, I always take part along with my team in programs related to sustainability. Example, a few programs which we run or we have run in the past is low carbon footprint awareness program, less water usage, and also I have some kind of personal slogan here. I say yes to recycling, so say no to plastic. Say yes to recycling, say no to plastic, etc. But when it comes to the people, I am a people manager or a people person. They people sometimes tease me also. So when it comes to people, diversity and inclusion programs, I am an evangelist. I don't want to say that I'm just an evangelist. I can say that I am a practitioner also. I don't just talk about it. I practice it also when it comes to diversity, equality, equity, and inclusions, or DEI principles or programs. Especially when I hire people, I ensure that we consciously remove the subconscious bias which all of us might be having, especially when it comes to the gender, age, education, citizenship, language, etc. All in all, I go with this formula: no force fit. Let us go with the right fit. I repeat once again: no force fit. Let us go with the right fit. This has driven diversity in our team or in my team. The conclusion, or in conclusion, ESG is not just a trend. It's not just a trend. It is the fundamental shift which is happening in business operations, or it is a fundamental shift in which the businesses are moving ahead. It helps us to contribute to a more sustainable future. And one more thing which I want to tell here is I'm really proud, right? I'm really proud to tell that India is the first country to mandate CSR policy, which is part of ESG, right? We all should be very proud about it. And I plan to take active roles in company CSR activities. I have some PSR. It might be sounding a little bit odd here, but let me tell. PSR is personal social responsibility. As I believe in that principle, right? Each one teach one, each one care one. This is how I can say ESG is shaping the future, especially the business around us. And I hope I have answered the most important, or like inspiring question which you gave it to me today with regard to ESG.
Absolutely, Mr. Amjad, absolutely. And that's really fascinating also. You know, it's clear that the intersection of tech innovation and ESG is something we all need to keep an eye on. And your work in this area is truly, truly inspiring. So, Mr. Amjad, as someone who has been involved with Directors Institute, how has your experience with the institute shaped your perspective on corporate governance and leadership? And are there any key lessons or insights you have gained that you believe have significantly influenced your approach to managing teams and driving strategic initiatives?
My experience with Director Institute has significantly influenced the way I am thinking now. Institute's step by step approach to coach me as an independent director or a leader is clear cut. The curriculum has enriched me to a great extent or greater extent. Why, why I say so, or what I say so, is something like I have a personal example to share, which happened very recently. During a leadership meeting on digital transformation, they were talking about where the companies are going in terms of AI. This topic, when it popped out, I was able to use my gained knowledge about the AI for leaders, and also the next tech move which is happening in the industry, that is quantum computing. This content is on digital directors program, this one content. It really helped me to participate in that meeting and deliver value to the time we spent. In summary, the Directors Institute has enhanced my leadership skill sets or leadership style. The way I am delivering meaningful value now, I feel I chose a great school or a team in this regard. The webinars, the case studies were really great eye openers. What I can say is that now I am equipped and fully charged to execute the independent director or any leadership role with higher degree of confidence. This is what I can say to your question.
Mr. Amjad, it's clear that your learnings from Directors Institute has shaped your leadership philosophy, and it's always interesting to hear how these experiences translate into successful outcomes for both individuals and organizations. So, Mr. Amjad, as we come to the end of today's episode, I want to extend a
Thank you.
heartfelt
Thank you.
thank you to Mr. Amjad for sharing his remarkable journey and invaluable insights with us. It's been a privilege to hear about the lessons learned, the innovations brought to life, and the strategic vision that drives success. Mr. Amjad, your experience and dedication to leadership are truly inspiring, and we are grateful for the time you have taken to be with us today.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Amjad. And to all our viewers, thank you for tuning in to FaceTime with Leaders. Be sure to join us for our next episode, where we will continue to bring you powerful stories and leadership wisdom from the world's top executives. Until next time, stay inspired and keep leading with purpose. Thank you so much and have a nice time.
Thank you.